Good to have you with us. Thanks for joining us. I'm Joe Fryer. Savannah is on assignment. We are going to begin with the latest on the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. Overnight, the search and rescue operation turned into a recovery mission. 6 workers are still missing after a huge container ship, nearly 1,000 feet long, hit the bridge, sending the workers who are fixing potholes into the cold water below. We've learned the Dolly cargo ship, which was traveling at 8 knots or about 9 miles an hour at the time of the collision, passed 2 foreign port inspections just last year. The investigation is now focused on what went wrong. We have full team coverage of this developing story in just a moment. We're going to speak with Christian Miller and Toby Guttermuth, who saw the bridge collapse. But we begin with NBC's Alice Barr, who was on the scene in Baltimore. Alice, good morning.
Good morning. There are so many questions about how this tragedy could have happened and what lies ahead to rebuild both the bridge and the lives forever altered.
In Baltimore this morning, a broken bridge uniting a community in grief as an urgent rescue mission for at least 6 missing people shifts to recovery.
We're going to do everything in our power to help these families find closure.
Our heart goes out to the families.
The missing part of a road repair crew filling potholes on the Francis Scott Key Bridge when a cargo ship as long as the Empire State Building started showing signs of distress. Flickering lights, dark smoke, and a mayday call as the ship's pilot warned he'd lost power and propulsion before slamming into a support column, sending the bridge tumbling into the Patapsco River.
The bridge is gone. Holy.
2 of the construction workers were quickly pulled to safety. And in the moments before impact, first responders acted quickly to stop traffic on the bridge. Video shows the last 2 cars crossing about 30 seconds before the bridge fell.
I need one of you guys on the south side, one of you guys on the north side, hold all traffic on the Key Bridge. There's a ship approaching. It just lost their steering.
State, local, and federal agencies working together with President Biden promising help to rebuild the bridge. The National Transportation Safety Board now interviewing witnesses, examining debris, data recorders, and past safety records.
The NTSB focuses on the facts, so we will figure that out and be able to provide that information in the coming days.
For now, the focus still on the human cost as families wait for answers from the dark water.
And officials believe it will take years to rebuild the Key Bridge, leading to some massive shifts in how people get around this city. Also important to note, the very busy port of Baltimore is now completely locked down. No word yet on when it could reopen, potentially wide-ranging implications on the supply chain from that. Joe?
The impact will be felt for a long time. Alice Barr, thank you so much. We're now joined by Christian Miller and Toby Guttermuth, eyewitnesses who saw the bridge as it collapsed. Christian and Toby, thank you both for joining us this morning. Toby, let's start with you. I understand the 2 of you had just crossed the bridge shortly before the collapse, maybe 30 minutes or so. Where were you when this happened, and how was it you were able to pull out your phone and capture the video as it was going down?
So we were at Fort Armistead Park. It was on just the other side of the bridge from us, so we had to cross that bridge about 30 minutes before in order to get to the park. And so we were just hanging out there listening to music. We were about to go fishing. And I see what I thought was cargo falling off of the front of the ship into the water, causing some water to splash. So I started recording that, not knowing that it was actually the cargo ship hitting one of the columns on the bridge. And sure enough, I got the whole thing on video, the whole bridge coming down. It was scary.
What was going through your mind at that moment, Toby?
A lot of nothing. I just couldn't comprehend anything, and my mind was just racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's just not something you'd ever imagine being able to see with your own eye. It's something you only think you'd ever see in a movie.
Christian, what was it you saw and heard, and what were you thinking in that moment?
I just heard a lot of debris fall, metal scraping, stuff hitting the water, obviously the lights going out on the bridge. I didn't know what to think. My stomach just kind of sank, and it was a pretty disturbing sight, you know.
Christian, do you remember when you had crossed the bridge about 30 minutes earlier? Do you recall what you saw on that bridge? Did anything seem out of place or stand out to you?
Well, I saw one lane was closed and from the construction workers, and obviously I realized that when after the bridge fell, and that was a pretty disturbing thought,
Toby, after the bridge collapsed, what was it you did? How quickly did you see first responders get to the scene?
So where we were, we knew that once first responders got there, that we would be blocked in. So we left probably about 3-4 minutes after the bridge went down, and then we started seeing first responders pull in as we were leaving the area. And then I saw first responders my whole way home. They just kept passing us.
Christian, my understanding was you guys were supposed to drive back over that bridge not long after it collapsed. Is that right?
Yes, sir. That was the plan.
Knowing that, at minutes after you had crossed it, and knowing that you might be crossing it again, that this happened, what goes through your mind?
I'm just thankful we weren't on the bridge when it fell,
Toby, how about you?
It could have happened to anybody. It's a very tragic thing that happened to them. Don't get me wrong. I never wish it upon anybody. They seemed to be just good guys who came here for some work and turned tragic.
Yeah. It's a very unfortunate situation.
You've had a little over 24 hours to just digest everything you've seen and experienced. Just any other final thoughts that you guys have at this moment?
Just hopefully we recover from this as a community, and just prayers are out to the families of lost ones or anyone that was on that bridge that night.
All right. Christian Miller, Toby Guttermuth, thank you both for joining us this morning. We appreciate your time.
Of course. Thanks for having us.
With the port of Baltimore now closed, the impact of this bridge collapse is already being felt in the shipping world. It's too early to say when things could reopen. For now, investigators are focused on figuring out why the ship apparently lost power. NBC News senior correspondent Tom Costello reports.
It was pitch black as the Dolly left port headed out to sea. Traveling at 8 knots, just over 9 miles per hour, it took just 4 minutes from the first signs of trouble to the moment the ship crashed into the bridge. At 1:24 a.m., the lights suddenly went out on the ship's deck. They came back on a minute later as dark smoke started billowing from the stack. At 1:26 a.m., the Dolly appeared to turn, but at the same moment, the lights went out again. 2 minutes later, at 1:28 a.m., the ship collided with the bridge, the superstructure quickly crumbling into the river below.
We searched best we could this sunken vessel.
Among the questions for investigators, did the bridge have sufficient barriers to protect its support structures?
Once the bridge is impacted directly in one of its piers, key bridge or another bridge, that's going to be the end.
Under U.S. law, ships entering and leaving U.S. ports must use a local pilot to help navigate the waters.
They have all the knowledge of the waterways. They memorize the charts. They can literally draw the chart from scratch on a piece of paper.
A local pilot was on the ship.
There's nothing worse on the bridge of a ship when everything goes quiet.
Already, ships that can't get in are backed up outside Baltimore Harbor. Now 24 NTSB investigators are on the scene. They will recover the ship's data recorders, examine the ship's safety and maintenance records.
Any sort of maintenance that was done to a vessel.
An online database shows the ship has had 27 inspections since 2015, with 2 deficiencies found. Last year, a problem with propulsion, and 2016, the ship hit the port in Antwerp, damaging its hull. Because the ship is flagged to Singapore, a team from that country is also responding. Built in 1977, the Francis Scott Key Bridge was constructed to handle heavy traffic. Experts say removing the wreckage from the water, then rebuilding the bridge could take years. The FBI says no indication of terrorism. The fire department says so far no indication of pollution in the water. This is, however, going to impact the supply chain. Cars and products from abroad not able to get into this critical port. And Carnival Cruise Lines just announcing they will move their Baltimore operations for now down to Norfolk, Virginia, at least for the foreseeable future. Back to you.
All right, Tom Costello, thank you so much. The future of access to the nation's most widely used abortion pill is now in the hands of the Supreme Court. Yesterday, justices heard oral arguments on the issue. The Biden administration is appealing lower court rulings that restricted access to the pill mifepristone, including its availability by mail. The High Court appeared likely to reject this challenge to the abortion pill. It's the first major case on abortion to come before the Supreme Court since Roe versus Wade was overturned in 2022. NBC News Washington correspondent Yamiche Alcindor joins us now. So, Yamiche, what were some of the main takeaways from yesterday's hearing? It looks like the justices had some real questions about if those who brought the lawsuit had legal standing, right?
That's right. And the Supreme Court justices yesterday really sounded deeply skeptical of the arguments being made that the FDA's authority to approve and expand access to this abortion pill, mifepristone, could be challenged by this group of anti-abortion doctors that were suing. Over and over again, we heard this issue of legal standing come up, and it's really well-established precedent that in order to bring a lawsuit, the group suing has to show that they were harmed and also that they would find some sort of redress if they won their lawsuit. And you heard from both liberal and conservative justices on that issue of whether or not these doctors could show that they were actually being harmed by this. I also want to point out that conservative justices, Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett in particular, were pointing out that in federal law already, doctors who oppose abortion, they can already raise objections and not be forced to perform abortions in any way in this country. Also, conservative Justice Neil Gorsuch, I want to read a bit of what he said. He said, this is a prime example of turning what could be a small lawsuit into a nationwide legislative assembly on an FDA role. So that is conservative Justice Neil Gorsuch making that statement. So really deep skepticism, Joe.
So, Yamiche, what happens next now? Do we have an idea of how soon we could get a ruling? And what are going to be some of the possible impacts of that ruling, depending on what they do?
We expect to get a ruling from the Supreme Court in June, and really the impact of this could be wide-ranging. Medication abortion right now is the most common form of abortion. Something like 6 in 10 women who have an abortion do it through medication abortion. That number has gone up since Roe v. Wade was overturned because the FDA, of course, has also expanded access, making it available through the mail and through telehealth. It's also important, of course, to note that we are in an election year, so Democrats are going to be hoping to galvanize voters in particular who are angry over Roe v. Wade being overturned and who are looking at other consequences of that, including this medication abortion. There are also, of course, pauses to IVF that Democrats are going to be pointing to. So there was a lot of talk yesterday from Democrats that I talked to, including a lot of protesters outside the Supreme Court yesterday who are saying that this is going to be top of mind as people go to the ballots. Of course, we should point out that conservatives are also talking about this a ton. They want more wins in the court. They are, of course, continuing to bring cases here after that generational win, really, when they got Roe v. Wade overturned. So a lot will be talked about here, and a lot of women will be impacted no matter what the Supreme Court decides, Joe.
Can you set more of the scene outside of the courtroom? What did it look like out there yesterday?
It was really something to behold. I've covered all sorts of cases outside the Supreme Court, including voting rights cases, tech cases. But yesterday you saw this huge crowd of people, hundreds of people, mostly people who were there to rally in support of abortion. But there was, of course, a small group of anti-abortion protesters. The streets were closed off at the Supreme Court. So really it was a boisterous and robust scene, and underscores how important this case is in people's minds, Joe.
All right, Yamiche, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It was a rare joint appearance on the campaign trail. President Biden and Vice President Harris were together in a key battleground state this week to talk about health care. It's a top issue this election season for Democrats, who believe the push to expand access to Medicaid could win over voters. NBC News senior White House correspondent Gabe Gutierrez reports from North Carolina.
Darcy Gwill was recovering from a car accident. She says the $700 a month for health insurance she was paying was unsustainable.
How terrifying is it not to have insurance?
I didn't know what I was going to do.
But in December, she was among the 600,000 people in North Carolina newly eligible for Medicaid after the state expanded the program as part of Obamacare. Now, adults ages 19 through 64 who earn a little more than the federal poverty line are also covered.
There are no words to describe the relief because I have multiple sclerosis.
In a rare joint appearance on the campaign trail, President Biden and Vice President Harris visited this critical swing state, making a push for rural voters over health care.
And that's why the Affordable Care Act is so important.
Democrats have argued that by not expanding Medicaid, the state was leaving more than $500 million federal dollars on the table each month.
You know, access to health care in rural communities is going to be more stable. It also means that we're going to have a healthier workforce.
But 10 other states are still holding out, among them Florida.
There is a significant cost.
Republicans in Florida argue expanding Medicaid is fiscally irresponsible and takes resources away from more vulnerable populations.
We don't want a group of able-bodied working-age adults coming in and impacting health care for those kids and also people with disabilities.
But as the 2024 campaign ramps up, Democrats see health care as a winning issue. Also on the campaign trail, independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced his running mate, Silicon Valley attorney Nicole Shanahan. Back to you.
All right, Gabe, thank you so much. Someone is waking up $1 billion richer this morning. A single ticket sold in New Jersey matched all 6 numbers in the Mega Millions drawing last night. The winner will have their choice between the full $1.13 billion jackpot spread over 30 annual payments or a lump sum payout estimated at around $537 million. It's the first time someone has matched all 6 numbers since December 8th. But don't feel bad if you didn't win. The odds of winning are about 1 in $303 million. Calling on my friends in New Jersey this morning. Flood alerts are up across the southeast as heavy rain is impacting the east today and tomorrow. So for more on that, let's check on your Morning News Now forecast with Angie. Angie, good morning.
Hey there, Joe. Good morning. Good morning. We've got some showers and thunderstorms that we're tracking already this morning and causing the potential for some flooding here through the next day or so across this region. Today, we're focusing on the southeast. You can see some of those thunderstorms with plenty of lightning in the Gulf of Mexico and working up into parts of the Carolinas. Those are the 2 spots that we're watching for the flooding through the day today. You can see from Norfolk down to New Bern, Waycross, Tallahassee, all included in those flood alerts that'll last through today. Here's why. We've got a storm system we've been watching over the past couple of days. It has been impacting us with the same kind of pesky weather. We had it bringing some snow to parts of the upper Midwest over the past couple of days. Now it's just the rain hugging the East Coast for today and parts of tomorrow. Today, again, from Virginia to Florida is the trouble spot with the heaviest of the rain expected. But notice what happens tomorrow. From Philadelphia to Boston, we're looking at some really good soaking rain and just in time for that early morning commute. You're going to want to add a little extra time for yourself if you're going to head out the door early tomorrow in those locations. We'll likely see some slower travel, some flooding concerns, some ponding on the roadways. That's all going to be on the table here. By the time we get into Friday, most of us seeing 1 to 3 inches of rain, but some spots, again, could see upwards of 4, even 5 inches, which is why we are once again looking for the flooding concern over the next couple of days. And we mentioned it's not just the East Coast, the West Coast getting in on this action as well. We've got a couple of storms that we're watching. Storm 1 is today through Thursday. We'll talk about the impacts of that here in a moment. And then when you take an even bigger look and you go a little farther to the west, you see a next storm system that we're tracking. That's going to bring some heavy rain, some strong storms potentially to this region, specifically California. And we'll likely see those mud and rock slides, landslide conditions developing as the day goes on. But we've got some time until that system. Here's the one that we're watching now. We've got the winter alerts up. These are going to last through Thursday. They include parts of the mountainous regions of California, but we've also got some really heavy rain that we're going to watch in those lower elevations. So higher elevations, snow, lower elevations, plenty of rain, and not to mention closer to the coast you go, we'll see some of those gusty winds. So coastal Oregon, Washington will see that not just today, but for tomorrow too. You'll start to see the snow spreading into parts of the central and northern Rockies. We'll pick up some good amounts of snow there as well. Up to 2 feet in some of those spots. But when it comes to the rainfall, 1 inch to 3 inches, this is just the first storm that's going to be impacting us through Friday, Joe. We'll likely see that next storm system bring more problems when it comes to the flooding concerns, the landslides, the mudslides. That's all going to be on the table for our folks in California here as we get into the weekend and beyond.
All right. We know to keep an eye on it, Angie. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.